Hello? 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 Oh, thank goodness you're awake. Just what on earth do you think you were doing? Climbing on top of an abandoned hospital. Do you have any clue how disrespectful that is? You just fell through the ceiling. I mean, for a hospital that's abandoned for centuries, what else did you think was going to happen? Of course, the building's not sturdy. Take my hand, I'll help you up. There we go. You need to follow me, and you need to do exactly everything I tell you to do. Do you understand? One false move, and you could be dead. I'm in charge of the children's ward here, and a couple of other wards I keep my eye on as a nurse. It's my duty to protect everyone and take care of them, even in death. Yes. The fact that you took my hand just now shows it's trick-or-treating hours. This time of night on October 31st is when I harness enough energy. It gives us the strength to take on a physical form and can give us unique strength, but only for one night. It's as if all the other nights that we aren't a physical being and we're transparent, it's like this whole year adds up to this one night, all of that energy we didn't use. But for the children, it's extremely dangerous. Yes, I am a ghost, and so is everyone else in this hospital apart from yourself. And they're not as nice as me, and the children are unaware of the circumstances. I haven't told them what they are to protect them. They would be frightened. We need to get a move on. Come on. Please. Please. I can tell you more along the way, but I need to escort you out of here. This hospital, even though it's nearly in ruins, is surprisingly large and like a maze, so we best get moving. Please follow me. Yes. Like I said, everyone in this hospital was dead. This hospital was around in London during the plague. It unfortunately wiped us out. We were left and abandoned. The children were abandoned by their families, left for dead. Fear of the plague spreading. It's unfortunate. However, not all patients have died of the plague. We have many patients in this hospital. The adults are smarter than the children, obviously, and they're aware of what's happened. So, if they see a living person here, they will not hesitate to harm you, out of spiteful jealousy. So please, be on guard. Yes. You see, I was serving during the plague, and I was informed to leave the children. However, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't bear to see the children in pain. If they were going to pass on to heaven, I wanted to make sure they'd done it peacefully. And that I could bring even a little smile to their faces, despite the pain they were in. It broke my heart to watch the children like that, and despite the plague doctors telling me everything, telling me it was a lost cause, I believe no one is a lost cause. I stayed by the children's side until eventually I caught the plague myself, and served them until I could no longer. Until my strength finally gave out. And the next thing I knew, I woke up in this form. Well, not my Halloween form, but my ghostly form. The children were still in bed. They didn't know, they just thought it was a dream, a nightmare. They still believe they are very sick. So, they didn't like the plague doctors very much. they scare the children. However, there are nice doctors here. The plague doctors moved on as soon as they just abandoned this place. It was tragic. Even though it was centuries ago, we can never forget, obviously. We are trapped here for some reason, like shackles to our ankles, with broken wings, unable to pass through the gates of heaven. Once this place is finally signed off and no one controls this hospital anymore, we shall be free. But until then, we are stuck here and must fulfill our duties as nurses and doctors to ensure the care of our patients throughout death and after. Now, we're entering the children's ward. This is where it can be very dangerous. The children have unique strengths, like I explained on Halloween, with the harnessed energy from this night. They will see you are different. They know you're different. Whenever a living person passes through here, I ensure to get them out quickly. I don't want their children to find out they're actually dead. If they ask you why you are different, you say you are from overseas and you're a helper, and you're an angel who's been sent here to help heal them. Do you understand me? Good. Now keep walking. Some of the spirits are passing on slowly, so they're not as physical, and they will swipe past you. And they will swish past you, giggling like children playing their games, but you must ignore it. Don't show any sign of fear or they will know something is wrong. Okay? Good. Don't move.
You smell different. Wanna play?
Elizabeth, what are you doing out of bed? Climb down off their shoulders now. This instant.
I'm bored and I want to play. Why are they allowed out of bed?
I have told you that you are not allowed to play even if you're bored, Elizabeth. Besides, this person is here to give me a helping hand. However, they're just leaving, and we are grown-ups. Therefore, we do not have to go to bed. Now, please go to bed before I don't let you play tomorrow with the other children. I'll make sure you stay in bed all day and you don't get to play. So off you go.
Fine, you're so mean. I think George is around. I'll get him to read me a story. Bye.
Wait, Elizabeth. She's already gone. It's too late. George is busy enough. He doesn't need anyone to be distracting him. Oh, wow. As long as she's not near you, it's okay. It's fine. She won't be able to wander anywhere too dangerous unless... Oh no. It should be okay. It's from the completely other side of the hospital. She should be fine. Anyway, we need to make a move.
Good evening, miss. Did you check on the children?
Yes, Elizabeth was being her usual self. However, she went back to bed. Apparently, you were reading her a bedtime story.
Well, I should have to find her soon then. You know how dangerous it is for them to be awake at this hour on the 31st.
Yes, October is a worrying month for people to explore here. I'm already keeping an eye on this little explorer here.
Yes, our priority is protecting and caring for our patients, even after death has claimed them. The children are the hardest to accept what they are, and the mentally broken patients, their minds are still deluded and broken, even when dead. Until they can pass through the gates of heaven, they are unable to be repaired. Make sure you carry out your duty, nurse, and escort this one out safely, and be quick. The patients are relying on you.
Yes, George. Please keep up the good work.
You too. And never forget the oath that you took when you began working here.
How could I ever forget?
I'd best be on my way. You should too, nurse.
I'm escorting them out now. There's no need to worry. Now, we're going to pass through the psych ward. It's dangerous. It's worse than the children, trust me. Just brace yourself, okay? Here we go. Do not make eye contact with any of them, okay? The more in depth I get in this hospital, the more serious I become. Just look down at the floor. Hold my hand, and I'll escort you out. Please. Good. Enough, Casper. You have made your point. I suggest you stay in your area until the night has passed. You are not leaving your room. The straitjacket remains on you, just for tonight. I suggest you back off. Do you want me to call George in? He will not be happy about this. Come on, let's go. What's your name, by the way? Oh, it's a nice name. It's very modern compared to the names I'm used to. Are you tapping your pockets? Are you looking for this? This thing was making very strange noises earlier, very loud, and I didn't want it to startle the children, so I broke it. I'm sorry, I had to. I smashed it against the wall a few times. I'm trying to keep the children calm and believe they are still asleep in bed for tonight. The night before Halloween, I wear them out, we play games in the ward, and I just try and get them to burn off as much energy as possible through till the morning of Halloween, so during trick-or-treating hours they shall sleep, and they shall not be a threat, apart from ones like Elizabeth who have so much energy. It's just a shame to know that they are no longer living, to use that energy and make a family later in life. I'm sure Elizabeth would be a right bundle of joy to be around. Her mother abandoned her the second she found out she was sick. She didn't even wait for the diagnosis of the plague. She just left. Oh, yes, back to this object. What is it called? A what? Sorry? Mobile phone? Never heard of those. I mean, I see people carry them around all the time when I'm looking out the window, but never knew what it was. I still have yet to get used to today's technology. However, it's not like I've ever left this hospital since the day I died. Maybe one day, huh? We might get another chance at reliving in this modern world or just be at peace. It's all I want for the children. Just keep calm. Thank you. You're going to see something very disturbing. The souls of the evil are here. Me and George believe that they are going to pass through to hell. When they died, their souls took on a very, very gruesome and grim form. We have done our best to ensure we keep them away from the children and the nice patients. However, they're nothing like the psych ward patients you've just seen. They are worse. They're like demons. They are the murderers that us nurses and doctors tried to save without realising who they were. But nurses and doctors can't judge who we heal. It's our job to help save people, not judge them. And we made a grave mistake. However, now they're dead, we can't do anything but try and keep them restrained and away. Even in a ghostly form, when it's not Halloween, they will terrify the children. And I love the children like they are my own. Please don't wake them up. Here, you must remain silent. It's dangerous. Good. We're almost there. Just stay with me. In the meantime, you're bleeding quite a lot. Raise your arms for me. I just need to take off your shirt. Now, prop your leg out forward in front of you. No, your right leg, the one that's injured. I don't have the equipment, obviously. If I did, it would be very, very bad for you. Centuries old, you know. We don't want to give you an infection, so as soon as you're out of this hospital, please go and get the proper medical care. Okay. There. I've tied your t-shirt around it so it should stop the bleeding with the pressure. Okay. It will be a bit difficult to walk. Your leg will start to go a bit numb, and you may get pins and needles. However, would you rather that or just keep bleeding and alert those you really don't want to wake up? That's what I thought. Now please, let's continue. Oh yes, I forgot. I have very magical traits on Halloween. I'm just going to kiss your kneecap. Seems silly, but with my energy, it should help heal a little bit faster and protect you. Not major though, but enough. Maybe it's a reward for looking after the children, I don't know. Not that I would need a reward for that anyway. Oh no. Oh no. Please stay calm. Please do not move. I know I said this with Elizabeth, but you really need to keep still right now. One of the beastly souls has awakened. Oh no. Listen. There is a corridor ahead of you. You need to run. I can't guide you out of the hospital any longer. You need to run straight, and you'll find the broken door. You must go through it. Promise me, do not come back, and do not tell anyone about this hospital. Please. If people found out there's ghosts here, they would torment the children. I don't want to think about what will happen to them. Now please, go. I'll take care of it. You go. It's okay. Please, just go. Thank you. Why have you come back? Why? You can't see me, right? I am only a mere presence when I don't have my energy. Yes. Excuse me? You. You're, uh, you're related to the people that owned this hospital centuries ago. So, that's why you were exploring here. What is that in your hand? A contract? Are you really going to sign it and release us? You are a fantastic person. Bless your soul. By doing this, you are setting the children free. I can't thank you enough. Goodbye. It's currently the 31st of Halloween, right? 31st of Halloween. Oh god, let me do that again.